The story of Tovia. This is a Yah Scriptures feature presentation, free downloads at yahscriptures.com. In the bustling city of Nineveh, during the exile of the children of Israel, Tovia, a righteous and faithful man, lives with his wife Hannah and their son Tovi. Despite the oppression of the Ashur rulers, Tovia secretly upholds the laws of Yahuwah, giving alms to the poor and burying the bodies of fellow children of Israel who have been executed and left in the streets. His deeds, however, bring danger upon him, as burying the dead is illegal under Ashur rule. One evening, after a long day of burying a fellow Israelite, Tovia sleeps outside against a courtyard wall. As he rests, bird droppings fall into his eyes, and by morning he is completely blind. This sudden misfortune plunges him into despair. Unable to work, he becomes dependent on his wife. Hannah supports the family, but over time the burden wears on her. One day she receives a young goat as a gift for her labor, but when Tovia hears it bleeding, he suspects she stole it. "Where did this come from?" he demands. Hannah, frustrated by his mistrust, rebukes him, reminding him of his own helplessness. Heartbroken and ashamed, Tovia prays for death, asking Yahuwah to take his life. At the same time, far away in Madai, a young woman named Sarah is also praying for death. She has suffered greatly, though she has been married 7 times. Each of her husbands was killed by the demon Ashmedai before they could be together. Mocked and shamed, Sarah is consumed with sorrow, believing herself cursed. In her despair, she calls out to Yahuwah for mercy. Back in Nineveh, Tovia, though blind and weary, remembers silver he once stored in Madai with a man named Gabriel. He calls his son Tovi and instructs him to travel to Madai to retrieve it. Tovi agrees, but he does not know the way. Just then, a mysterious traveler named Raphael appears and offers to guide him. Unknown to Tovi, Raphael is actually an angel sent by Yahuwah to assist them. As they journey, they stop by the Hiddekel River, where Tovi is suddenly attacked by a giant fish. Raphael instructs him not to fear, but to catch the fish and remove its heart, liver, and gall, as they will be useful later. Tovi obeys. When they arrive in Madai, Raphael leads Tovi to the home of Rag, Sarah's father. Tovi learns about Sarah's misfortune and is moved by her plight. Encouraged by Raphael, he decides to take Sarah as his wife, trusting in Yahuwah's protection. On their wedding night, Tovi burns the fish's heart and liver, and as the smoke rises, Ashmedai flees in terror, never to return. Tovi and Sarah rejoice, and soon after, Raphael helps him retrieve his father's silver from Gabriel. With both a new wife and his father's wealth, Tovi returns home. Upon arriving in Nineveh, he finds his father still blind. Remembering Raphael's instructions, Tovi takes the fish's gall and gently applies it to Tovia's eyes. Within moments, Tovia Blinksha's sight is miraculously restored. Overwhelmed with joy, Tovia praises Yahuwah. At that moment, Raphael reveals his true identity, shining with divine radiance. "I am Raphael, one of the 7 who stand before Yahuwah," he declares. He instructs them to always give thanks to Yahuwah, to do good, and to keep the commandments. Then Raphael vanishes from their sight. Filled with gratitude, Tovia spends the rest of his days in righteousness, teaching others the importance of faith and charity. Tovi and Sarah build a life together, Baruch beyond measure. Tovia lives long enough to see his grandchildren, and before his death warns Tovi that Nineveh will be destroyed one day. He urges him to leave the city before judgment comes. Tovi heeds his father's advice, and after burying him with honor, he and his family move away just as Nineveh is eventually brought to ruin. Thus, the story of Tovia stands as a testament to faith, divine protection, and the rewards of righteousness.